Hi, I'm Trisha Gray, founder of Sing Like a Star Studios, where you will learn to sing stronger, sing higher, and sing like a star. I hope you enjoy the following instructional video and the course.
You can sing like a star. You can sing like a star. You can sing like...
Step 8, Style. Step 8, Style, riffs and runs, blues, pentatonic scales, and texture. In Step 8, you will learn all about vocal style and how to riff and run. You'll learn basic riffs and runs, pentatonic and blues riffs and runs, and how to add texture for emotion. You'll learn about the 6 elements of vocal style in the How Your Voice Works chapter. You'll learn about how to become a complete performer and artist in the Tools for Training Voices chapter. You'll learn how to apply the tools and how to perform the Step 8 vocal exercises correctly in the Learning the Step chapter. You'll see how much information you've retained from the reading in the Test Your Knowledge chapter. And you'll be doing exercises that develop vocal style and the ability to riff and run in the Exercises chapter. How Your Voice Works. How Your Voice Works. The 6 elements of vocal style. Contemporary music includes a great deal of style crossover. Many country artists sound like pop singers. Pop artists need to be able to riff soulfully like R&B singers, and musical theater contains every element of style from classical or legit singing to gospel and even rock. Acquiring the musical elements of divergent styles of singing will enhance your style and make you more versatile. The 6 elements of vocal style are vocal timbre or tone color. This varies dramatically from one style to the next. The use of vocal colors, sometimes called resonance, can be a big factor in whether or not you sound authentic singing a particular style. The resonant, pure, low larynx sound of classical singing, for example, although beautiful and impressive, is entirely inappropriate for pop or rock singing, which uses a more conversational or speech-like quality. The vertical positioning of the larynx affects timbre. A low laryngeal position produces a darker vocal timbre. While we don't want to hike the larynx excessively, small adjustments in laryngeal height can make a huge difference in the authenticity of the tone. Intensity. Opera is an intense style. Some jazz is very laid back and some is more intense. Vibrato is ever present in some styles like classical and can be non-existent in others like some rock. Delayed vibrato is common in theater and jazz singing. Phrasing. A jazz singer will backphrase using a conversational tone, while a rock singer will come in on the downbeat. Vocal embellishments or melismas vary between styles. Gospel and R&B often use flamboyant and challenging riffs. Make sure your choice of embellishments is appropriate for the style of music you're singing. Listen to and imitate singers who riff and run well, but don't stop there. Learn to create your own riffs and runs, which you're going to do in Step 8. Diction and dialect also contribute to making the sound more authentic. For example, country singing is filled with dropped final consonants, such as G, and country music you'd say singin' rather than singing. Many country singers also emphasize the more closed secondary vowels of a diphthong. Why, oh, why. Normally, when we sustain vowels on a pitch, we try to avoid these diphthong travesties, but for authentic country singing, diphthong travesties abound. The retroflex R is also emphasized in country singing. A country singer would sing, "my heart," while an opera singer would delay this retroflex R as long as possible. My heart. Tools for training voices. Tools for training voices. Becoming a total performer. Artistry. Having a great voice with perfect vocal technique is terrific, but audiences don't pay to hear perfect vocal technique. They come to a performance or buy a song because they want to feel something. They want to be moved. The ability to move an audience is what distinguishes an artist from someone with a great voice who, though they may sing technically well, is not yet an artist. Artistry is the ability to always be absolutely in the moment, believing every word you're singing with absolute control of a voice that responds readily to every emotion. To achieve this, singers must connect to the text and personalize the song. Writing prep, answering the who, what, when, where, and why of the lyric is essential. Acting skills such as knowing your objective and adding subtext are also essential. Working with a choreographer on stage movement is also essential. Use tools like video to your advantage. Video record yourself and evaluate your rehearsals. Learning the step. The objectives of Step 8. In Step 8, you will learn the basic riffs and runs found in much of today's contemporary music. You will learn the blues and pentatonic scales and the riffs associated with those scales. You will learn to use texture choices such as breathiness, dynamics, timbre, vibrato, compression, press, and intensity, distortion like creaks, growls, and screams, phrasing and pitch variations, and rhythm and tempo variations. You will learn to become a singing actor. You'll also learn basic stage choreography and movement. Riffs and runs. Riffs and runs are a huge component of R&B, gospel, and pop music. Everybody wants to be able to riff well, but many people think they can't riff if they didn't grow up surrounded by R&B or gospel music. Never fear, riffing, like any other musical skill, can be learned and taught. Just as we learn to speak as babies by imitation, we can learn the language of riffs by memorizing and practicing some of the more common riffs. After a while, you realize that most of the riffs you hear are similar patterns of notes, a language of specific notes and musical phrases. To riff well, you must choose the right notes and execute them with correct intonation, flexibility, and speed. Intonation is singing in tune, neither flat, which is under the pitch, nor sharp, above the pitch. To improve your flexibility and speed skills, start the exercise slower and then speed up the tempo. It's a good idea to break your song up into chunks and work on small sections at a time, perfecting those small sections instead of singing the whole song over and over. Remember, practice doesn't make perfect, it makes permanent. So don't practice wrong. Pentatonic and blues scales. Many riffs, runs, and licks in contemporary singing come from the blues and pentatonic scales. When you learn to sing these scales and the exercises that go with them, you will begin to come up with your own riffs and runs rather than simply copying another singer. A copier is not an artist. An artist has the musical vocabulary and skills to come up with something new, fresh, and original. Learning the blues scales and the pentatonic scales in all inversions will give you the musical vocabulary to come up with your own riffs and runs. The pentatonic scales. The word pentatonic comes from the Greek words pente, which means 5, and tonic, tone. The pentatonic scale consists of 5 notes within one octave. The pentatonic scale can be played and sung in any inversion. That means you can start on any of the notes in the major or minor scale. The 2 basic forms of the pentatonic scales are the major pentatonic, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, from the major scale, and the minor pentatonic, 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. Many R&B riffs come from this version of the scale. The blues scale is similar to the minor pentatonic with one added note, the sharp 4 or flat 5. The blues scale is 1, flat 3, 4, sharp 4, 5, flat 7. The flat 3, sharp 4, flat 5, and flat 7 are the blue notes. The blues originated with African Americans. Blues singing requires a great deal of feeling and emotion. It is deeply heartfelt. Blues is the music of the human condition. Texture. Texture is many things. It can be a tone quality that embodies and represents a particular emotion. It can be phrasing a certain way. It can be an improvisational riff that sounds like a bird, combined with lyrics about birds. In Renaissance music, they call this word painting. The singer is painting the text with his voice. Singers are word painters. They make lyrics come to life by the way they sing them. Think of the voice as a musical instrument that has different possibilities for shading and sound choices. The vocal tone, subtext, timbre, volume, dynamics, and phrasing chosen should reflect the meaning and emotion assigned to the lyric. Adding texture to singing creates greater expression of emotion. The 7 texture choices you will be working on in the exercises are breathiness, dynamics, timbre, vibrato, compression, press, and intensity, distortion, such as creaks, growls, and screams, and variations, phrasing, melodic, and rhythmic variations. Becoming a singing actor, connecting to the text. Writing prep, subtext. Singers don't just make nice sounds, they must also be actors. A singing actor projects emotion when they sing. To make these choices, a singer needs to know what that emotion is. To understand your lyrics and be connected emotionally, you should print out your lyric sheet and assign your own subtext to each line. Subtext is the intended meaning behind a spoken or sung phrase. The same phrase can have many different meanings depending on the subtext given. In other words, the same phrase can be interpreted many different ways, depending on the intention of the speaker or singer. It's up to the singing artist to make interpretational choices that will best represent the subtext they have chosen. Stage movement. A singing actor also uses their entire body to express emotion. This involves gesture and movement. Make sure there's an understanding of the emotional subtext of the song before movement is added. The challenge with gestures in singing is that we sustain notes when singing and we don't in speech. Make your gestures short and natural, just like those you would use when talking animatedly. Use the concept of the fourth wall, the imaginary wall between the artist and the audience. Place a mental image of the person you're singing to on the fourth wall. As you're singing, have an imaginary conversation with that person. Don't worry about the audience. Just sing your heart out to the person on the fourth wall. The audience will be able to see what's going on in your eyes and will be pulled into the story if your eyes are open and slightly lifted. Exercises. Once you've completed step 8, you will have a huge vocabulary of riffs and runs, and you'll be able to make up your own riffs and runs instead of copying another artist. You will learn basic riffs and runs based on the pentatonic scale, riffs and runs based on the blues scale, texture, and variations. Here's an example of basic riffs and runs exercises.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I have nothing.
Here's an example of pentatonic riffs and runs exercises.
Oh no, 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 no. Don't you ever say goodbye. Yeah, ooh, yeah. Give me the beagle. Give me the beagle. You give me the beagle blue.
Here's an example of a texture exercise, how to scream.
Coming
Your assignment: watch all the instructional videos in Step 8. Read these chapters in the instructions section: how your voice works, the 6 elements of vocal style, tools for training voices, becoming a total performer, artistry, and learning the steps. Step 8, style. Sing the exercises along with the recorded tracks. The skills you'll be developing in this section are the ability to execute riffs and runs, the embellishments that define contemporary singing, and the ability to make up your own embellishments instead of only copying. Perform these exercises daily for 30 to 60 minutes. Start with basic riffs and runs. Then apply these skills to a song, "O Holy Night." Then move to the pentatonic and blues riffs and runs, and finally texture and variations. You'll know you've achieved the objectives of the exercises if you're singing with a clear, strong, energized, and free vocal sound. Record yourself and analyze what you hear. Log in your practice journal, your practice days, the exercises you practiced, what you got better at, and what you need to work on. Take the test. Test your knowledge. Step 8. And as always, have fun practicing. If you have questions or need further support, email our support staff at support@singlikeastar.com. Thanks for watching the video. If you'd like to purchase further courses, such as our songwriting course or Succeeding in the Music Business, please visit the website at www.slascourses.com. If you'd like to register for private lessons at Sing Like a Star, please visit www.singlikeastar.com. We'll see you soon at Sing Like a Star Studios.
You can sing like a star.